If you're waiting on a narcissist to change, they won't. They don't never change. And the reason why I say this is because have you ever noticed that when they want something or whatever, they get charming, they get understanding, then they start doing things that you've been accidentally do for a long time. As soon as you give in to their demands and what they want and things of that nature, they just go back to doing however they were. It's like a click on and a click off, like a switch, right? So it's like, dang, I mean, I thought we was having this lovey-dovey moment. I thought we was having this lovey-dovey moment and everything was going good. And maybe he or she just, saw the light and then all of a sudden they just take it back. And it's like, and you feel like you're stupid, right? You feel like, oh my goodness, I fell for the okey doke again. When I'm gonna learn, goodness gracious, but they know how to throw on the charm. They know what to say, they know what to do. And so it's easy to get caught up because you love that person, right? You love them, so of course it's not going to be. And it could be a significant other, it could be your child, like your adult child, it could be family members, it could be parents, it could be whoever. Narcissists come in all different people, so just remember that. And um it's not that they don't know how to treat you. It's like a narcissist know how to treat you. They study you, they examine you, they know how to treat you, they know your ways, they know what you'll take, they know what you won't take. And a lot of times they just keep pushing those boundaries, keep pushing and pushing and pushing to see how far they can go, right? And so when you cut them off and say, hey, listen, no more, they don't understand that, because in their mind, you're their property, or you're going to always be their dummy, or you're going to always, cater to their needs. You're not going anywhere. So, and so that's why they so persistent. They'll keep coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back because they have no intentions on really letting you go, or letting you just, live your life or whatever, because they'll wait a while. They'll see if you're going to calm down, and I'm going to give her or him like maybe a couple of days or weeks. They'll calm down, and then they'll forgive me. So I'm just gonna go back to my old ways. I'm gonna charm them to death, and then once I charm them, I get them back, and then I get access back to them. Then I'll just do my same old ways. And have you ever noticed, like, the narcissists, they always want you to be quiet. Like, they could say whatever they want to say to you, right? But it's always like you got to be the one that be quiet. You got to be quiet. It's like you talk too much. You're not letting them talk. They can't say they piece, and then you're sitting there listening to them for like forever, right? And the minute that you say the and is anything, they'll say, hey, listen, this is why we don't have a this is why we have a communication problem, because you just talk and talk and talk and you don't listen. Once you be quiet, they always try to silence you. They always try to silence your voice all the time, because why they try to silence your voice is because it's control. It's control, so they can try to make you feel bad and everything like that, and then they'll switch things and say, oh yeah, I forgot that you're always right. But that's not the way it is. They're really talking about themselves. They're the ones that's always right. You're the one that's wrong and evil and all these other craziness. And I'm just here to tell you that if you think a narcissist will change, they will not change. I don't care how much you love them. I don't care how much you care about them. I don't care, how many kids you have by them. I don't care how many years you've been with them. They will not change. And to be honest with you, the only way they will change, they have to go get help. They have to go get professional help and deal with themselves. And even with that, they fight that on a daily. I really believe, from my opinion, I think, it's like an addict, they need steps and things of that nature. They have to keep going to meetings and things of that nature to stay clean or whatever they need to do. It's the same thing with a narcissist. In my opinion, they gotta constantly go to therapy so they can, so they can really just be right. And this doesn't come from them just being with you. This goes all the way back from when they were younger. This has nothing to do with what you did to them. They was already like this before you even met them. So, and if you're dealing with an adult child like this been going on probably since they've been a child. You just been ignoring things. You just be like, no, no, making excuses for them. But it could be where you've been with somebody for so many years, and you just like, goodness gracious, yeah, they got all the signs, but but you made excuses for them, and then you think they're going to change, because we all hold out hope, right? We always think that somebody's going to change who we love. We want them to change because we love them, but if you think about it, I mean, it's a fake future. I mean, you're thinking about what you want, not what the reality is. So I'm just saying, guys, I'm just saying, to be honest, if you're waiting on a narcissist to change, they won't. They won't change at all. So you can love them to death, you could do whatever. They're not going to change. And, they only want access to you. That's it. They ain't gonna love you. They're not gonna be there for you. They're gonna treat you horrible. They're gonna always put other people before you. You're never gonna be number one, and they're always gonna make it feel like you're worthless and you're nothing. So I'm just saying, get away from them. Leave them alone. Let them have whatever they treasure, because it sure in the heck ain't gonna be you, because they tend to burn the people who love them the most, and that's you because you're closest to them. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying like if they go get help and they do the work and things of that nature, then of course you allow them back into your space, but be cautious. Be cautious. I just hope this helps someone. I'm gonna end this video, and I wish everyone the best. God bless everyone. Jesus love you. This is not to tear anyone down. It's just to help someone that's out there that's going through this, and maybe you can find peace and strength to be a better person, and just have some peace and just leave them alone. All right, guys. Please subscribe and be really, really greatly appreciated. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. All right. Bye.